What one word would you use to describe Emma?
That's a good question, isn't it? I would say one word: productive.
Mad.
I'll say quirky.
Tenacious.
Emma is absolutely unique.
Signa, which for those of you that don't know, is the female Viking name that means the one who is victorious.
Energised.
Energy.
Positive.
Energetic.
Passionate.
Persistent.
Famous.
I would say formidable.
How would I describe Emma? Quite simply, a natural.
Lively would be my word, definitely.
Engaging.
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 Determined or dogged.
Fun.
The word I would use is inspirational.
Dynamic.
Eccentric.
A force of nature. Difficult choice. I've come up with 3 words, 2 of which I've had to reject because I looked them up in the dictionary. Scatological, and that is worth looking up, although you need to understand it euphemistically. Rambunctious, but in my sense, in a positive way. But actually, when I really thought about it, unrelenting.
Name the top 3 things Emma knows a lot about, and this can be anything.
Newts, both palmate and crested, falling out of trees, and most of all, techUK wine.
Flags, trees, and digging wells.
Data centers, gardening, tech policy.
Red diesel, the countryside, and of course data centres.
Government consultations. Who's who in the data centre world. And a slightly left field one, Vikings.
Herding cats, the different colours of diesel, and influencing very awkward people.
CCAs, red diesel, and most importantly, Groundhog Day, or the ability to explain data centres to the government over and over and over and over again with the enthusiasm that it's the first time.
Red diesel, chickens, and the Scoville scale.
Generator permitting, red diesel, white diesel, is that one? That counts as one. And the third thing, cakes.
That the internet is not run by magic, CCA, and red diesel.
Emma knows a lot about anything she puts her mind to.
Laughter, number 1. Number 2, fake news. And number 3, energy consumption.
Chicken husbandry. Winding up civil servants and techUK council members. How to deliver complex subjects in simple language and pictures, particularly drawn by her son. And if I'm allowed a fourth, cake.
Squirrels, data centers, and how to lead.
Steam engines, data centers, and dancing cats.
Red diesel, Viking helmets, and the East Coast Main Line.
Data centers. Government. And cider.
What's the best thing about meetings with Emma?
Her humour and her professionalism in equal measure.
She's protective of us, passionate about getting stuff done, and sharing information, which is sometimes scary, but we always have fun. I will particularly miss her irreverent humour.
You feel like you're in the middle of a whirlwind, but you always come out knowing something that you didn't know when you went in.
They are always lively. They're always insightful, interesting, and they tend to run on time as well.
It's always a little bit of a voyage of discovery. There's always there's often cake. There's normally an interesting anecdote along the way, and she absolutely always makes me think.
Good humour and her crowd control, I'd have to say, for that.
Informative, productive,
passionate, well provisioned, and actually good fun most of the time.
Her cakes.
Tea and cake.
Cake.
The cake. They're so much better than my homemade disasters.
Always the sense of fun, but with that always needed touch of cynicism about central government.
Guaranteed, unbridled positivity.
Emma always tells me that my team are her favourite team in government.
I just enjoy the way she's passionate about what she does and how she gets her teeth around the whole complex nature of data centres. And it's been an absolute charm working alongside her.
What's been Emma's greatest achievement whilst working at techUK?
Dealing with the council.
Building and commanding the respect of the data centre industry, not just through the council, but at large, and the respect of government departments, apart from the ones she has fights with.
In my experience, everything about techUK is her greatest achievement.
One thing, the climate change agreement.
Well, recruit me for the Data Center Council and keep it going in spite of that.
She brought me to techUK.
I think raising awareness of the sector, particularly with politicians and civil servants, and of course getting her DCD award.
Oh yeah, Jesus, there's been loads, hasn't there?
Raising the profile of the industry to such an extent that we're now considered key workers and are no longer the UK's best kept secret.
For me, it would be bringing the
securing key worker status for a whole industry and really kicking off an initiative whereby there's broader recognition for the sector thanks to her work.
Making, let me just try and word this better.
That's getting data centres recognised as an industry and involved in policy consultations.
Simplifying the public messaging around the data centre sector so that it's easy for people to understand. Yeah, Emma, yeah.
Got to be the CCA.
Keeping Andrew J on track, I think.
And in one sentence, what would you like to say to Emma now that she's leaving techUK?
You will be missed, but we know whatever you do is going to be fantastic. So I'm excited to see what it is.
Good luck. Hope we stay in touch. Yeah, looking forward to the party, really.
For God's sake, come back. Your country needs you.
Good luck for the future, though I'm sure you'll be very successful. The industry owes Emma such a debt of gratitude, and you'll be very much missed. And finally, don't forget apples are widely available in the supermarket. You don't have to risk falling out of a tree when you want one.
Thank you, Emma, for taking the time to educate us, accelerating our industry engagement in a way that just wouldn't have been possible without you, and for all of your humour and humility throughout everything.
Just thank you for everything you've done. You made a difference.
I don't think techUK is going to be the same now that Emma's leaving. It's actually going to leave quite a big hole, especially in the data centre group.
Just best of luck, and hope that the next phase of your career is as fulfilling and that you can continue to use your amazing skills to communicate and do good. Best of luck, Emma.
There better be a leaving do, because we've got to be sure you're going or you've gone, otherwise we won't believe it.
Good luck. I'm glad you're now a member, and don't be a stranger.
Thank you. First and foremost, keep in touch.
With all in sincerity, wish her all the very best for the future, and she'll smash it out the park. Thumbs up emoji.
Now you're going, all I would say is make sure that your replacement is as good and effective and consistent and as fun as you are.
Very simply, thank you for all the work in our industry and best wishes for the future.
Best of wish for the future. We will miss you a lot.
Thank you for all the work you've done on behalf of the sector, our industry and our individual companies, and best wishes for a very, very successful next chapter of your career.
How the hell are we going to fill the gap with you gone?
I wish you very well and hope that in fact we see you soon.
Stay in touch.
Emma, I hope you realize how instrumental you have been for the industry, and I really hope that whatever you decide to do, it's related to data centers somehow.
Other than the word traitor, I'd just like to say, Emma, you've been an absolute champion for all the work you've done, and in some ways you will be sadly missed, but we do wish you every happiness and prosperity in whatever you do next with ERM. I'm sure at some point our paths may well cross.
Have fun.
Thank you, Emma, for raising the awareness of a publicity-shy industry, despite it being heavily populated by grumpy old men.
Good luck. You've achieved amazing things, and we are eternally grateful to you.
We'll miss the cake.
Thank you to everyone who helped make this video, and of course a very big thank you to Emma for everything she's done for us and our industry over the years. Cheers. Ugh.